from Sky Sports, please.
Hi, Carlo.
Hi.
I just wanted to start with talk of Luca Dean receiving a new contract. What is the situation there? Are talks open with Luca?
The situation is that we are pleased to renew the contract of Digne because he is an important player for us, for the present and for the future. And I think that the club and our director is going to talk to him.
If you were to be able to get him to sign a new contract, that would be another big statement by the club, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I think that there will not be it will not be a problem to renew the contract to Digne because he is happy to be here and we are happy with him.
There was also a rumour yesterday that Gbamin may have suffered another injury setback. Is that true? How is he doing? Is he making good progress still?
The truth is that the Gbamin is back and we are looking for him in this day. We want to do a proper enter for him in the squad, and so we take our time because he had a lot of injuries, and so we have to take care carefully for him.
But no setback.
No setback. No.
And is James definitely available for this game against Manchester United? And if so, how difficult a decision is it, given the way the team has played, and in particular how well Alex Iwobi has done in that role on the right-hand side?
James is not available, but it's always a difficult decision to do the lineup. Also, above all, when all the players are professional, serious in training, and they show that they deserve to play.
Carlo, how satisfied are you now with your year in charge of Everton? And looking ahead to the next 6 months, what's more important to you? Is it a top four finish or delivering that next trophy for Everton?
I don't know what is best. We are here and we want to fight for this. Tomorrow it is an important game. It's a quarter-final of an important competition that Everton never won in his history, and so we are not so far. We are in a good moment. We are going to play against a really tough opponent that beat us a few weeks ago here, and so it is a great opportunity tomorrow to show the momentum.
We saw Bruno Fernandes in that game at Goodison hit 2. It's 9 in his last 10 appearances for Manchester United. So what did you learn about him? What did you learn about Manchester United from that first game at Goodison?
I learned that if you leave space to him or to them, we are dead. And so we have to avoid to leave him space. Doing really well. He's a fantastic player. I think that he is the key point of United in this moment. And of course, we have to take care of this.
This is a different Everton side, though, isn't it, at the moment, given the form that you're in to what they faced at Goodison Park?
I think the fact that we can play at Goodison Park can be an advantage for sure, because the last 2 games with 2,000 supporters, but as I said, the performance of the team was really good. I think also for this reason, because we had support.
And finally, from me, Carlo, it's just away from the game, because obviously we've been told today that there are plans afoot for Premier League clubs to be tested for COVID twice a week now. Obviously, for those clubs in Tier 4, it's happening straight away. What importance do you put on that, given the new variant of the virus that's out there, and taking into account the safety of your players?
I think that the protocol that the Premier League and the government put on place to restart the season was really good, and so I think that if they decide to be tested 2 times a week, we have to do without any doubt. the protocol is working because we are able to play games. We are quite safe, and so the only thing that we can do is to follow the protocol. That, in my opinion, is really good.
Thanks, Carlo. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ian Kennedy, please.
Hi, Carlo. It's a competition, this, Carlo, which sometimes in early rounds, teams like to rotate players and give certain players some game time. You've played pretty strong teams so far. But as the competition goes on and you're one win away from the semi-finals, do you focus in on playing as strong a team as you can in this competition now?
Yes, we give a lot of importance to this competition. For what I said before, Everton never won this competition. And so, as I said, we are in the quarterfinals, 2 games to the final. And so it will be fantastic for us to play a final, if it will be possible. And so we are going to put the strongest team.
And do you think that success in this competition, if you can get through, can have a positive effect on continuing your good league form at the moment? And there's obviously the FA Cup to come as well. Are you keen to do well in all these competitions and hope that one spurs you on into another?
Oh, of course. Also because we are going to play, as I said, against a strong team, opponent, and eventually the fact that we can win can give us also more confidence.
It's a balancing act, though, I suppose, for this game, in the sense that you've got a busy period coming up. You've got Sheffield United, you've got Manchester City, West Ham. It's how you keep everyone fit and fresh.
It is really difficult, but we have to adapt to this. For all the teams, it's difficult. This moment is a busy period. We have to manage injury. We have to manage players tired, but I think we have a squad that we are able to manage this. It will be difficult, but for all the teams, it's the same.
And just finally, for me, just going on to United, how impressed have you been with them recently? And it seems like they've had a lot of criticism this season, and yet in the Premier League, if they win the game in hand, they're right up there, a couple of points behind Liverpool. So they've crept up on everyone, it seems, recently.
It's a team that in general did really well. The fact that they went out to the Champions League maybe affected a little bit the supporters, but Man United is a fantastic team. They are doing really well in the Premier League. They are close to the first position, and they won a lot of games away. Players with top quality. So it is the season for them and for the teams that were in Europa League or in Champions League. It was really busy time. Really busy time. And sometimes you are not able to keep all the time the top level.
Thank you.
Carl Markham, please.
Hi, Carlo.
Ciao.
Just to go back to James, you've always said you're taking it day by day with his injury. This will be the 4th game he's now missed. Is there a concern that the problem is slightly worse than you maybe thought it was?
No, we are not concerned. We are sad because James is an important player for us, but if he's not able to play, if he's not ready, we don't have to push and to force him to come back. We have to wait a little bit, and that he's going to recover well and properly, because the season finish in May, and it's not only for James but for all the players. They need to have a proper rehab to avoid problem in the future, and maybe when the season will be more important than now.
So can you say at this point when you think he will be ready to come back?
I think at least, as I said, he can be available for the next game. It can be, I think, or for the game after. We have games every 3 days, and so actually is working individually, and so he has to start to work with the team before to start to play.
Okay, is there anyone else for a question in the open section before we move on to the newspapers? If you want to raise your hand now, otherwise we'll go on to the embargoed section. Okay, great. If you're not representing a news